Well, it was a chaotic start for some at the Australian Grand Prix. A very dramatic conclusion to the Chinese Grand Prix. We are here for the Bahrain Grand Prix. Hello and welcome to the Trans Nation Challenge GP2 category. I'm Brett Keenan. Joining me in commentary again is Guy Takser. And Guy, we've had quite a few interesting qualifyings up in the last two categories. We had Stuart McKenzie to take pole position at the Australian Grand Prix. Kart 1979 taking pole position for the Chinese Grand Prix. Who do you think is going to sit out on top here at Bahrain?
I think it's, as you say, very close to call. We've got such a tight field here and a lot of very talented drivers, let's say, a lot of fast drivers out there. So I think it's going to be tight. We've got a few drivers showing their hand this time, such as Conman 69 there. And obviously Kart showed great pace last time out, and McKenzie being consistent. I'm gonna go with, although I've just seen McKenzie on the soft tyre, so I was going to say McKenzie, but on the soft, perhaps he's playing the long game. I might switch it to Kart then. I think Kart showed such good pace last time. I was so unlucky not to get the win. I think my money might be on him now to take pole here. So
we're just watching Beatty now coming around to come around this fast right-hander. And this was a discussion that had been discussed on the Trans Nation Superstars channel yesterday. It's the matter of which kind of run you want to have when it comes to qualifying. Do you want to have the qualifying car that puts you on pole position, or do you want to have the car that will be able to do the one stop and be in clean air the whole time? It's a very tough situation with Bahrain, with it being such a hybrid circuit in the way of fast straights and tight, tricky corners. So Betty's the first car out on. He's about to start his flying lap, so we're going to stay with him as we activate the lap data so we can see, and hopefully we'll have some accurate lap data this time around, because of course we didn't on my end. At the moment it's kind of showing that it isn't, but I think as long as it's alright for the race, the qualifying isn't too much for drama, so long as I've got my trusty co-commentator alongside me, keeping me up to date if I need it. So Betty now coming through the first sector, and of course it just blinks offline because he has crossed the first sector. No, it actually is still registering as a flying lap. It's currently sitting at 2 minutes 36 seconds. We'll just filter through just to see if we can find... Okay, so we need to find someone that's really attempting... Okay, so here's Verche coming through sector 2.
Yeah,
no.
Verche's on a flyer.
So yeah, no, I've got no confirmation. It looks like it's just still pressing through, but of course it could change as soon as they cross the line and do their first flying lap. So anyway, staying with Beatty now, coming through the fast right-hander, left-hander, and this is the corner that can really make or break your qualifying time, because you've got to be so careful on entry, or else you run wide and it just ruins the whole run. And this is sector 3 here. This is the part where defending champion Narashu Uzumaki claimed that he lost 0.6 of a second here on a qualifying in free practice 3, which could have put him on a 128.3. So watch out for the Ferraris this weekend as they go. So Betty will cross the line. Time did
31.0.
So the time didn't register on that front. So
I've got a 31.0 here.
Okay, so a 31.0 for Betty at the moment.
Oh, and a 29.3 for Betts. And Verche just about to come across. Oh, so he's come 29.8.
I think we'll just go completely barrierless free, so we'll get a full visual on these cars, so we won't see any times until... So there is a bit of a timing glitch here, so I think this might be a permanent case, so unfortunately you won't be able to see the fastest times at the moment, unless... Oh, here we go. So, oh no, that didn't change anything, so... If we just... so we're just going to fiddle around with this at the moment, so...
It's only Matt, your daddy, gets that time.
Well, anyway, we're riding here with Verche at the moment, so... Oh, we got a crash in sector... Well, an incident in sector 2.
Oh,
I think it might be...
Ripit. It's Ripit Church.
Was it? Oh yeah, it was too. So he's gone off just before the hairpin. So I just saw a moment there with Conman 69, but I think he was letting Stuart McKenzie 2 through. But now look at this for an interesting fact. Both Ferraris are on the soft tyre. So I think there's been a bit of...
Matty Daddy's about to set a time. It's a good one. Yeah, goes fastest, Matty Daddy.
And what was the time for that?
It was a 29.3.
29.3.
29.305.
That is not bad. That's about close. That actually is faster than the pole position time set by Plevs in the beta test.
Yeah, 29.305 for Matty Daddy on pole.
Yeah, so 29.9
currently alongside him in second on a 29.322, so only about 1/100th of a second behind him.
So currently, the fastest time set by a driver in the beta test for the Trans-Tasman Challenge was Plevs, and in the Ferrari with a 1 minute 29.4. So, or no, actually no, sorry, it was a 1 minute 20. No, sorry, it was a 1 minute 29.2. So, actually, so that's very close to the breaking that qualifying time set by Plevs last season. But either way, now both Ferraris are in. Conman now having to play second fiddle to his teammate, which will hurt him in the second run. We've currently now just got just over 5 minutes remaining left in this qualifying session. We have no visual on our side of things, so we're going to just turn the HUD off and enjoy the spectacle of these cars. So I'm not going to know who's going to be on track. Or at the moment, Beardy. Yep, everyone's coming in. So Beardy is now the only one coming back out. And this is what we like to call happy hour, where the drivers just put on a new set of tyres and go wild. So actually, while we have a look at things, the best thing we can do here at the moment is do an onboard lap here around onboard with Beardy. So Guy, if you want to run us around a lap around from where we are now, just run a lap around Bahrain.
With Beardy?
Yep.
Yep. So we're just coming through the middle, taking that down into this tight hairpin again. Find it interesting there. Some people like a wider line to get a bit of a faster exit, although I like to keep it quite tight. Now this is a tricky, this double left-hander is a nightmare for locking up, coming around down onto this back straight here, first of the DRS section. Which I believe actually in real life now they've introduced a third DRS.
I would imagine that would be just coming up to the section that we're seeing now. So once they sweep around these corners, there'll be a DRS straight after.
Yeah, you get the sweeping right-handers here. Again, you can chuck the spot your braking point sometimes down to this corner here.
So I wonder makes you wonder where the DRS will be in China.
Yeah, true. I mean, apart from the obvious, but
So he's now about to come down the main straight. Let's have a look.
Fine dive bomb territory down into turn 1 here.
I'm not going to comment on that one. Not going to comment on that one at all.
Yeah, he's taken that one nicely here. Bit of an opportunity for a corner cut here. You can kind of take that half a corner. I'm not even sure I call it turn 2. Coming down here again, this is an interesting one as to what line you want to take. I think you don't really want to hit the apex just there. You want to run it a little bit wider first. Take a bit more time. I really like these here, this right left through there. Almost take it flat out through there. Yeah, again, here we are coming out to this. I really hate this corner. It's so easy to snatch a brake.
I always find that if you brake just before you hit the sweeping corner, you do limit your ability to lock your brake, and you can turn in a lot more shallower. So this corner you have to get absolutely right.
Yeah, again, this is another one, like I said, in China. It's one, if you don't get the first one right, then the next one.
Oh, there's one of the Mercedes off to the side there, so
maybe just giving him a bit of a scare there.
Well, it definitely caught me by surprise. So if that was a man in Beardy's shoes, I probably would have lost a lot of time there. So I'm not sure what this lap's going to bring anyway. I don't know if he's improved or
25, 26, 27. I don't think it's going to be 31.9. So going through.
So if you could just run us through the order of who's where at the moment.
Yeah, of course. So we have Matty Daddy on pole with a 29.3. Oh, Betts has actually just gone fastest for the 29.0.
Whoa, 29.0. That's dangerous territory
Betts,
for
yeah.
F1 drivers.
Betts is top with a 29.0. Matthew Daddy on a 29.3. Cart on a 29.4. And Verche also on a 29.4. Ian Betts 29.4. Got 3 very close there. And then you've got Warlords, Mackenzie, Conman, Rippet, Tretch, and Beardy, who are all in the 130s.
So that's an interesting telling tale. But of course, we know that Mackenzie and they're back on the soft super. Well, actually, hang on.
Just seen Ian Betts have bought a lap there, so he's just come in. He's aborted.
So Ryan is still on. Well, Conman 69 is still on the soft, but Mackenzie has now jumped to the super soft. So a change in strategy, I think, because they're so close together.
Cart's just gone fastest for 28.8.
28.8. Oh, that is very dangerous turf for the F1 drivers.
Showing good pace. Who's going to cross the line next?
So we got Stuart Mackenzie 2 on the track at the moment, and he's
Warlords. I don't know. Warlords was doing an out lap, or was he aborted?
According to me, it looks like he's on a flying lap, but of course I can't see all the information.
I think he might have aborted it then.
So we were looking at the current points leader, Stuart Mackenzie 2, who's about to come around the last corner. He's on the super soft, so he's changing his strategy to avoid the double stacking if it comes to it. But there's no safety car, so there's no drama on that. So what's Mackenzie going to do on the super soft?
27, it's going to be a good lap. 28. Oh, second, 28.9.
So that's second,
there you go,
is
P2.
it? Yep.
Yeah, that's P2.
Well, he sits P2 on my sector screen anyway. We're just now on 10 seconds left to go in the session. Yeah. Anyone left on a flyer needs to... Beardy is retired, so has he crashed?
He's just chosen to go. Conman just coming around the final corner here. He's went a bit wide. That's going to cost him.
And Mackenzie has aborted his lap. Now the time's starting to flood through. Here we go, so...
No improvement there. Conman.
So... yeah, so...
So we've still got... I think Cart might be on another one. I'm not sure he's going to need it though.
No, he's aborted too, so...
He's aborted. So Matt Your Daddy and Warlords, I think, are both on flying laps. Warlords is up to sector 2.
And of course we've got yellow flags in the sectors, but that is only representative by the drivers that are currently...
Oh, Matt Your Daddy's up as well, so both drivers improving.
So yeah, when the checkered flag came out, all the time started to flood through, but... Yeah, so Cart on pole with a 128.8 from Mackenzie. Oh, Matt Your Daddy's just had a huge tank slapper.
Yeah, he just lost the back end and went to the inside there.
And he's going to get out of Warlord's way, so that's good there.
Oh, he needs to back off,
yeah, he needs to slow down a bit.
He's going to
get... makes me wonder if there is a bit of tension between these two drivers, because... you don't want to be doing that. Warlords goes...
I don't know.
It was an improvement. He's P7.
7.
So that's gonna... I reckon there's gonna be a bit of foulness in that one. So
yeah.
So Cart 19. Oh, Mackenzie. Oh no, wait, what? Strange. Okay. Well, anyway, so Cart 1979 on pole position again. So 2 poles in a row from Stuart Mackenzie 2. Betts making it a Sauber 1-3. Matt Your Daddy 4th. M Verche. Ian Betts, Warlords, Conman 69, Rippet, Tretch, and Beardy makes up your top 10. But see, I'm seeing something weird here, because I'm seeing grid penalties set out for a lot of drivers. So,
oops, I haven't seen any.
Well, it says times, but then it says +0. So anyway, that's...
I hope not.
Yeah, so that was qualifying.